Hey guys, we are back. First video of the new year. Very excited, and we are talking about a new piece of equipment that's over here at Reps Fitness, and it is the safety squat bar. Okay.
Or yoke bar, is that what they call it sometimes?
Yeah, it's a variation of a yoke bar. I mean, there's lots of different names. There's a yoke bar, there's a safety squat bar, there's a spider bar.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
And the difference basically in these bars is actually, first of all, what's called the camber, which is this dip here between the straight part of the bar and actually where the weights go onto. It's really, really nice bar to use when you're teaching somebody how to squat. It forces them into a upright vertical position, keeping the spine straight, not allowing so much shearing forces on the lower back, on the lumbar spine, and the L4, L5, S1 area, where a lot of times you get a lot of pressure, a lot of buildup going on, and a lot of pain. Middle. Yep. So you got to make sure that you incorporate good form. This bar is great at doing that. It also will build up the traps because it helps you stay into good thoracic extension. We've talked about that lots of times here before.
Yeah.
Thoracic extension is really important to make sure that you incorporate, just because it's going to keep you in a position that's much better on your spine than this forward rounding position of your shoulders.
I see a lot of people doing that.
It's keeping your back. Well, it's because they got a weak upper back and they have bad, weak shoulder muscles in the back and over dominant front delts. We've talked about all that before.
Bad foot positioning.
Yeah, everything from the ground up. Kinetic chain.
Yep.
It's the old kinetic chain. So this bar here, as you're seeing Chaz do, I'm going to show you here a little clip of Chaz doing the squat. You can see how his spine is staying really vertical, and that's going to really reinforce good thoracic extension. It's going to reinforce good biomechanics, and you're going to find this probably a little harder, don't you think? Don't you think this is a little bit more of a difficult squat?
Yeah, a little more difficult.
Just because of how the weight's distributed?
Especially if you're used to the regular squat, just the regular squat bar, and the positioning and how you have to hold yourself while you're doing so.
Yeah.
This would lessen the involvement of like shoulder flexion, like you said, the thoracic extension, and enabling you to like keep your body in better form while you're doing so.
And these handles are really good for people that have a shoulder problem. You know, usually in a typical bar, you have to get your hands back. You have to get into this external rotation. If you have a shoulder problem, some sort of a shoulder pathology, you're definitely going to have a problem getting into that tight, externally rotated position with your shoulders. So this bar allows for that to be minimized with this out in front of you. So basically what we're doing, and I'm going to do this in reverse, and you saw that in the video, this is the opposite way of what you should take it, but I'm showing just the handle position here. You got this right in front of you, so you don't have to be in this extended position behind your back, which is a problem for a lot of people.
Yeah, I have a client that can't even pull his hands back to grab the bar.
Because he doesn't have the mobility?
Yeah. And then plus he also had surgery on the back of his neck where he had something that was benign that he had removed.
Yeah.
That's actually given him some problems when he sets weight on it.
Yeah.
So we were basically using a padded squat.
Yeah.
And this actually eliminates putting the pad on the bar, but then there's also more padding here.
Yeah, there is.
And that
thicker.
would make, I think that would reduce the pain in that upper part of the spine, not having your hands back and that kind of that head cocked forward.
Sure.
So a lot more comfortable positioning.
Keeps everything just more
that way as well.
Normal without having to get yourself into tough positions like that. So, and you know, this is a nice supplement actually to use for people that you do a lot of heavy squatting, a lot of powerlifting. A lot of guys will use this as a supplementation device to implement into their training. We're gonna have a guy here on, is gonna be a few weeks.
Yeah.
He's a power lifter, really strong guy. He knows a lot about powerlifting. That's why we're having him in here. But he's gonna talk about using this bar along with some other complementary and supplementary lifts, and I know that he's a big fan of this, and so he'll break it down to kind of what he does. But yeah, if you guys have access to one of these bars, definitely use it. Don't look past it. And again, if you're having problems with your shoulders, this is a godsend to be using one of these bars. So
especially if you're wanting to get in a squat and you've been avoiding it for quite a while. So then you're on leg press, front squats, like stuff like that. Then you can actually get into the move that you've been wanting to do.
Yeah, and leg press will never duplicate a squat.
Yeah.
I mean, you can push a lot. If you want to fool yourself and build a big ego up, you know, talk about your leg press numbers.
Yeah.
You know.
That's easy to throw a bunch of weight on that.
Is,
but then getting your actual squat up to par, then.
Right. You might be able, 7, 8, 9 plates on the leg press, but then actually on the squat, you could do maybe maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And that's even being a little bit ambitious. I know people that can't do anywhere near that, but they can do a lot on leg press. So anyway, I will digress now from that. But make sure you guys do your squats, and if you're having problems getting into that good thoracic extension, maintaining proper shoulder mobility, give this a shot. If you guys have access to that, like we do over here at Reps Fitness, give it a shot. So if you guys are looking for a gym and a trainer that can get you from point A to point B effectively and safely, hit us up over here at Reps Fitness. 2020, New Year. Hopefully you guys are doing great on your New Year's resolutions, are still staying on track. We're almost through the month of January now.
Yeah, better stick to that stuff because, I mean, you want to make a life-changing decision. Doesn't happen in a month.
Nope. Yep. 3 or 4 weeks ain't going to get it done. This is a long haul. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
How long are you on your journey? Like, how long has that been for you?
Many, many years. Probably 20 years.
Yeah, so I'm on 13, I think.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's like just sticking with it. I mean, I'm learning something new every day. So why not stick with something like that?
There's no quick fix.
Your life? Yeah.
No, there's no quick fix.
Nope.
If there's a quick fix, then it's not a long-term fix.
Nope.
So make sure you guys implement the long-term. Think long-term. Think marathon, not sprint. All right. Anyway, you guys have a great week. Stay warm. It's Super Bowl week here in a week or so. So hopefully by the time you see this video, hopefully the Chiefs will have won. Well, I know you don't give a shit.
Well, hopefully the Patriots have a new tight end. That's all I'm worried about.
Okay, there we go. So it's something in it for everybody over there. So, all
I
right.
love football.
Exactly. We'll see you guys. Have a good week. Bye.